Hello everyone and welcome to the 10th episode of Hearthstone Top Decks. I am Pro Explorer 706. As always, this episode is brought to you by HearthstoneChampion.com. Please check out that link in the bottom left-hand corner of this video. We're going to be playing Midrange Hunter today. It's a really strong deck list. I've been having great success with it climbing so far. We're on May 11th, so we're 11 days into the season. We're already ranked 10. I haven't been playing nearly as much as I want to. I work full-time, so I don't have much time to play, and I've got a lot of other responsibilities. But we're going to try and get Legend at the end of the season for sure. And let's play some games on Midrange Hunter around rank 9 in the on the ranked ladder. Okay, guys, in game 1 we're going up against a Warlock. I think this is a generally favored matchup for us. I don't really like this opening hand very much at all, but this is always good to have, actually, the Knife Juggler plus Hound. So we might actually keep that just in case it's a Zoo deck. Could get some pretty sick value off there. Houndmaster is not great here. We'll do some deck analysis at the end of the video rather than at the beginning. I'm trying a little bit of a different format here. Let's see what he starts out with. I've seen a lot of Zoo lately, so certainly a possibility. No turn 1 play. I feel like it's kind of greedy to play Knife Juggler here due to the threat of a Dark Bomb, so I think the right thing to do is just pass it over. Okay, so first 2 plays indicative of more of a hand lock. Still don't really have a great play, so we'll just hero power him. Keeping up DPS on the hand lock's pretty important. We have a fair amount of burst in this deck, nothing crazy, but we'll keep his. We'll try not to get his life total 2 down, and just hope he doesn't have his Molten Giants or anything. Going to drop the Mad Scientist here. Freezing Trap is the only 2 traps we run in this deck, and they're very good against Handlock. Just because it's going to be really good against something like that for sure. I want to get my Belcher out on the board just to have a little bit of board presence. That Giant's going to go back to his hand. If he misplays this, there's a chance it goes if he taps or something first. Okay, he's not, so he's just assigned to silence my Belcher. It's not a terrible target for silence. It's actually one of my better ones. I do run 2 high mains as well, so I think the Owl could have been better utilized. He's just trying to not attack with his Mountain Giant this turn, which I understand, but I am going to force him to attack with his Mountain Giant, because I'm going to clear the rest of his board right now. I like to get a knife to hit the Owl, which it did right there, which was very good. And I'm just going to, actually pretty important to keep the beasts here, so I'm just going to clear, then go face. And now we have a target for Houndmaster, so that Giant's just going to sit there if he keeps trying to develop a board enough to attack, to get something else to attack with, to pop the secret. Which is fine with me, it gives me an opportunity to draw into Eaglehorn Bow, potentially. So he's going to throw down the Mortal Coil. More card draw going for sure. Dark Bomb the Sludge Belcher. It's fine. Ooh, wow, he had double Dark Bomb. That's pretty big for him. I think he just needs to attack here. He really doesn't want it to go back to his hand, but I mean, he can't do anything about it. Let's see, he is up to 7 cards in hand. I'll have 8. He could play it pretty soon. Kazan Mystic. That's not bad to do now. That Houndmaster's better while we have a good target. Just hero power, keep the DPS up, and we got him down to 14, so he could play his Moltens here. He's already down to Sun Fury. Still got 17 cards in the deck. We want to avoid Shadow Flame. We actually have enough damage here. 7, 8. 4. Yeah, we have enough damage to kill him. We have 15 damage. If the board stays exactly like this and he doesn't taunt up. Which I feel like it's pretty likely. The Mountain Giant's going to be fairly expensive. 8 cards in hand. No, it'll cost him. Well, Freezing Trap adds +2. I'm not even going to try and figure that math out. He's going to. I don't think it's in his best interest to play that right now.
So many possibilities.
Alright, he is roping out here. He's got to make a decision. One way or another. He's in pretty bad trouble here. Yeah, I think he's just dead, actually. Unless he has Moltons. No? Okay, so he heal botted up. He's back to 20, so we don't have lethal anymore. I'm trying to think of the best play. I want to manage his HP to a certain extent. I need to have him at... As long as I can keep a beast alive, that's still lethal, so I think I'm just going to kill it there. I want his Molten Giants to cost as much as possible. I do have the KC in hand, that's why I was thinking about that. I don't want him just dumping free Molten Giants all over the place. This makes him spend his mana for him. If he has them. He may not. There's still 15 cards in his deck.
I wonder.
We do have the Owl here in case of a silence too, a taunt to silence too, so we're in a very good spot here for sure. This deck has been really strong here as of late, so... Alright, so he's got a Drake. It's such a good target for a silence. Okay. Yeah, that's actually just going to be game. Good game in our favor. Wow, we draw our other Owl as well. Alright, so that was a good game one. We'll move right on into the second game. Okay, the Rogue matchup is interesting. It can kind of go either way. I don't actually know off the top of my head which one's favored. If you do know, leave a comment below, let me know. We'll look for a better start. Okay, it's not great. I probably should have kept the Shredder, actually. Excuse me. We'll see what happens. It's not a terrible starting hand by any means. We didn't get a bunch of our late game stuff. Like I said, we run cards like Lotheb and a Sludge Belcher that you saw last game, and we do have 2 Savannah High mains as well. I feel like playing the Web Spinner first kind of tilts the hat that it's not a Face Hunter, because this is not a very fast card. There's a lot more fast one-drops like Leper Gnome, for example, that Face Hunter runs. I have seen a lot less Face Hunter decks at this point in the season and at this rank in the ladder, so he may not even be expecting Face Hunter at this point. But the Rogue matchup is definitely not bad. I've won it many times. Rogue is overall kind of weak right now. Oil Rogue is good if you can play it perfectly and draw, and you know it has to draw a certain way to do really well. Don't have any real need for the secrets yet.
Pleasure is mine.
And the Knife Juggler, if he does a coin SI7 agent, Knife Juggler could be really good with the Haunted Creeper, so we don't want that bouncing back to his hand either. Alright, so he's just going to weapon up here. Hit our 1-1, we'll see what kind of beast we get. Or is he going to hit the 1-1? Really, you know, taking care of the Web Spinner kind of helps me in a way. It does lose you a beast on the board, but you gain a beast in hand. Now I feel pretty safe just dropping the Mad Scientist as well, because that tells me he probably didn't have SI7. SI7 was not great by any means there anyway. It was okay. Okay, Deadly Poison. So I'm assuming he's just going to hit the... Oh, he's going to coin Fan of Knives. I see. No, Blade Fury. Wow, that was really good. Very, very good play. Well, at least he's down to Blade Fury pretty early. I didn't have any kind of amazing board presence anyway. And that is a very nice top deck to keep some pressure on. It's a nice sticky minion, and we do have a Freezing Trap down. So this guy's going to be good for quite a bit of damage, given the fact that he just used a Deadly and a Blade Flurry as well. Backstab, I guess, is okay. Still going to take 4 damage from it, and we get our second minion to drop out of it.
So many options.
You have a pretty strong hand here. Direwolf Alpha wasn't a horrible beast to get by any means. Gives a few more DPS. He's probably considering sapping this, actually. Wouldn't be a horrible idea. Delays him a turn of taking quite a bit of damage. Yeah, I feel like he's considering the sap. Kill Saporino. No, let's see what he does. Coin Azure Drake, possibly? Oh, Lotheb, okay. That makes our Direwolf Alpha pretty valuable. Or we could get super greedy and go for like the Knife Juggler plays, I guess, too. I really don't want Lotheb bouncing back to his hand either. This is the safer bet, I think. Now it's kind of silly if I play Knife Juggler after that, so I think I'll just... There's no point in dropping the Scientist yet, actually. I think it's Hero Power. Actually, he has so many things to backstab. I'm just going to drop one Knife Juggler. I'm going to be greedy. Slightly greedy. Loot Hoarder's not a terrible one. It gives me a little bit of deck acceleration. And with the Alpha, it has 3 attacks. So this would be a good backstab target, but, you know, this is a really good backstab target, too, so... We'll see what he decides to do. He's been taking his sweet time, giving us lots of time to talk and analyze what's going on.
So
He keeps looking at this card. Oh, Fan of Knives would have been... okay, he didn't have it, thank goodness. Or I guess he still could technically have it. I don't know why he played Thalnos then. I mean, it's better for us if the knife just hits. We'll get 2 chances. He's down a Blade Flurry. There we go. We're just going to keep going face. So now we have a lot of pressure on the board, and he's in pretty bad trouble. We do have our Unleash the Hounds plus Kill Command. Unleash the Hounds isn't great in the Rogue matchup unless he gets this Violet Teacher out and really establishes a big board. Here we just pray he doesn't have the Blade Flurry. And he doesn't have spell damage Fan of Knives anymore as far as we know. Yeah, so he's just going to heal bot and take out a Knife Juggler. Alright, we'll see if we can get a... Ideally, we get a knife to hit. And we take it out with the Loot Hoarder. Okay, that was not ideal. At all. I really don't want to kill command that. Unleash the Hounds is okay here just because I'm not going to get a much better opportunity. And Knife still did not hit. The reason I said that was okay is because I can do this. I should have done the Loot Hoarder first, probably to draw a card. We got our Sludge Belcher. And we'll just Hero Power and go face. So we still have our Freezing Trap up, and he has lost 2 good Battlecry effect minions that we don't want to bounce necessarily. Rogue actually has a lot of cards that we don't want to bounce, if I think about it. Violet Teacher is really good to bounce, actually. Prep Sprint here, maybe? Yep. And possibly an Eviscerate. That was weird.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Okay, you did get the SI7 on the Knife Juggler. Backstab on the Mad Scientist, so we lost that value. Certainly. He's really low, and we do have the Kill Command in hand. I'm just gonna go. We have him so low, and we have a good opportunity to kill him next turn, because with the Freezing Trap, there's not much he can really do. He's down a heal bot. I don't foresee him running 2 heal bots, but, you know, you never know. We've basically dominated board presence. That's fine if he saps that. We don't care, really. We have our Hero Power at our disposal. Alright, so he's going to take out one of the... He's going to attack Fan of Knives. Okay, so it is going to actually be 3 turns as far as we know before we can kill him. Okay, we could actually end it right here, potentially. Okay, we got Misha. We're just going to Hero Power. I think we're okay to play the Owl here, too, just to have the extra presence on the board. Misha's not bad. He can't really do anything about it. We want him to have as much stuff to deal with as possible. It was worth that there just because you had the chance to win the game right off the bat. I highly doubt he can burst us in 2 turns. I feel like he's... Okay, it was both Fan of Knives now. I feel like he's had so many Fan of Knives for some reason. Yeah, odds of him being able to kill us from where he's at will silence the spell damage down, and we'll just go face with the power. The odds of us losing this game are very slim at this point, I feel like. Given the fact that he's down a sap, used tons of damage spells for removal of my creatures already. He can't really get through the Sludge Belcher and still get damage to face. Okay, so he had his other sap. If he can one-hit me here, I'd be very impressed. He could double Tinker. No, he can't. He had to have prep for that, and he doesn't have a prep. Yeah, I think we just win. Yeah, I think we just... Oh, maybe not. 4. 10. Blade. Yeah, he can't kill us, can he? Got pretty close. Yeah, big game. I was a little bit scared for a second, but he just didn't have the cards to deal with it. Alright, guys, we got another victory, and we'll go right into the... And we broke into rank 9. That's good. We'll go right into the third and final game. Alright, guys, for our last game, we're going up against a mage. I've seen a lot of this new kind of really aggressive tempo mage decks. I actually had quite a bit of success with it early on as well. Unleash the Hounds isn't terrible. Neither is Eaglehorn Bow. That's assuming it is the mage I'm thinking. We don't know for a fact. I think since we lack AoE pretty heavily, I think we keep Unleash. I don't think we keep the... I think we go for more early game pressure. Wow, okay, this is not an ideal hand. It's not necessarily not ideal either, I guess. But to get an animal companion in there. Leok synergizes very well with Unleash the Hounds. Okay, that's a pretty big tell on his part what kind of deck he's playing. Oh, very nice. We got the Kizan Mystic. That's huge actually, because I know this deck runs Mirror Entities.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Actually, it could be a list that doesn't, but I'd be surprised. Ooh, it's a big mana worm. He had a really good start. This is fast. We'll have to see if we can beat it. I don't think it's worth our Unleash yet. We'll go ahead and... This card is... Every outcome of this card is very susceptible to Flame Cannon, actually. Yeah, especially that one. So... We'll just have to see what happens. He got a very fast start so far. Flame Cannon is such a big momentum card, too. He'll hit me for 7. It cost him 1 mana to do it. To get rid of my 4/4. I like the gold Mage, that looks cool.
What to do? What to do?
Alright, Frostbolt. So it wasn't a totally ideal way, but it was still a really efficient. He's going to hit me for 7 either way. And it still only cost him 3 mana to get through that. Okay. We have our Knife Juggler combo next turn. I think it's smart here to play that because it synergizes really well. We can pop it, get a damage, and then get 2 knives off, potentially. Just depends on what he plays and if he decides to get rid of it right now. Oh, that wasn't a great unstable portal for him. Okay, this is like the Flood Mage. I gotcha. Okay, so our Unleash the Hounds combo is going to be pretty good. We are very low, though, so we're going to have to do this properly for sure. Is he considering Mirror Image? No, he's just passing. Okay. Yeah, so I think we have no choice but to do our... Let's see where this goes. Get 2 knives off right off the bat. Go ahead and Unleash the Hounds. Stop hitting this. We don't care about that. Oh my god. Hit the Wimmer one time. Okay, well that was good. So we're going to be able to clear off the Mana Worm here. Just go face. So he's got a 2/3. Probably ideal for him to trade that, but we were so low that... And it overloaded him. That's so funny. Unstable Portal is a crazy card. I think it's really fun because essentially, I think Reynad said this once, you basically roll the dice to win the game, potentially. I've gotten Deathwing multiple times off of it, and it's just a really crazy card. Deathwing for, what did he be, for 7 mana? Cost 10, right? Wait, what? Oh, we echoed it, that's right. Okay, well that wasn't a great answer for anything at all. I think Lotheb is actually kind of a slow play here. Okay, that was okay. I think we bow, take the 2 damage, and then face. He's at 5 mana, so he can't double fireball or anything yet. Lotheb is great next turn, especially if he loads his board up with a bunch of little guys. He's like, no, never mind. Don't have enough mana for that. Freezing Trap would be good to see here, maybe, too. We've kind of stabilized, but, you know, Mage has so much burst. That Overload has actually really affected him, I feel like. We know he's down 1 Frostbolt, still has 19 cards in hand. Okay, Fireball the Leok, that's pretty good, for sure. But he is down a fireball. Now I gotta see, is it worth getting 3 doggies out here? Yes, it is, because I can give one to pump them up. And I do have my weapon charge as well. So I'm going to... I'm okay losing 2 of my little guys here, actually. So he's down to fireball, actually. He might not be able to burst us as fast as he would like to. We have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage next turn. Mana Worm. Loatheb will protect us again for another turn, most likely. Get the echoed Mana Worms off. Oh, we're just gonna hero power. No spell to pump him with. Be 8 mana next turn. This will make a spell cost 5 more. I think we probably go face and just try and win the game. If he doesn't play anything else this turn. Oh baby! Let me hear you. It's time. It's time for ultimate value. But is it the right play? Yeah, we do that and we play it safe for another turn. What do we get? Oh, Mirror Entity. How nice. So we are going to go ahead and clear off the Mana Worms then. Just to play it really safe for another turn. Because we have a good hand. And we're going to get one of whatever he plays. Value. Instant value. It's incredible. Okay, well, not amazing value, but better than nothing. And he knew what it was, so that's not very fair. Alright, rolling the dice to win the game. Let's see what happens. He could play almost anything he got there. Oh, wow. That's not a bad one. By any means. Going to kill off the 4-1. Okay. So let's count our damage. We have... Okay. We have 5, 6, 10... Oh, we have lethal. Okay. That works. Alright, 3-0 with Midrange Hunter at relatively high ranks for the ladder right now, in my opinion, given the time I've had to play. So, thanks for watching this video, guys. I really appreciate it. Please make sure and check out HearthstoneChampion.com. And if you're interested, if you're a new or intermediate level player, even for the more advanced players in some cases, please check out our website. We are offering a new coaching service. We have lots of different options in our shop. I'll have a link to the shop in the description of this video as well. Use coupon code NACL Gaming for a 3% discount on any service purchased in the shop. We're running a lot of specials as this is our launch week, so be sure and check that out, guys, and give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, sorry about that. As I was doing my little outro there, I forgot I wanted to talk about the deck list a little bit. It's pretty standard for the most part. We actually do run a Dr. Boom, a Ragnaros, and 2 Savannah Highmanes, which we did not see any of that game. That whole video, rather. Everything else is pretty standard. We have 2 Unleash, 2 Kill Commands, 2 Animal Companions, 2 Eaglehorn Bows, 2 Mad Scientists, 2 Knife Jugglers, 2 Iron Beaks, 2 Haunted Creepers, 2 Freezing Traps, and 2 Web Spinners. Nothing crazy there by any means. The Kazan Mystic, I think, is really funny, just because it can be a really big momentum swing in a lot of cases. In that game, it didn't really matter, that last game, but we did get to use it, which is cool. And mages are very prevalent right now, so I feel like it's not bad. Not bad at all. 2 Piloted Shredders. It's a good tempo card. It keeps the pressure on your opponent, and it's a sticky minion given its death rattle effect. Loatheb is nice. It would have come in handy if I really needed it in that situation against a mage deck or any other deck that likes to burst a lot of spells at once. We run 1 Sludge Belcher just for a little bit of protection, and yet again another sticky minion to keep tempo and pressure up on their face. So now I will give you the official outro. Thanks for watching, guys. Check out all the websites that I mentioned. Well, the one website, HearthstoneChampion.com. Check out our coaching service and like this video and give us subscribe to this channel, and I really appreciate it.